Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at the content update for January plus the New Year's event. Both of them kind of got announced now, not that really, I don't know, like Niantic didn't really make a blog post or anything like this, but there have been some leaks, most likely on some random social media account or whatever, towards the January update as well as to the New Year's update. So let's go through it. Here already we're going to see in the front page for the January update that we're going to get the Tornadus, the Landorus Therian, as well as the Thunderous Therian form, like all of them Therian's form of course, as well as they're going to be available as shiny, which is going to be interesting, but we're going to have it more specified anyway later on. We can take a look at the next one here as well. We're going to have the Buzzwole, as like this are the rights in general. Buzzwole from the 1st till 10th. We have Circuitry from the 1st till 10th, and you have like different kind of regions for this, like America, Greenland for like the Buzzwole. We're going to have for the Circuitry the Asia Pacific region. We have for Pheromosa, Europe, Middle East, as well as Africa, and apparently none of them are going to be shiny, which is kind of sad. I really wanted to see them as a shiny, and I don't know why. I think the Circuitry as well as I think Buzzwole as well, like I don't know, got released before, but without the shiny one on, which was also kind of weird, even though the other were already shiny. It just doesn't make sense anymore. And then we're gonna get the Landorus, the Thunderous, as well as the Tornadus. Always like for 1 week, which is kind of okay, but still don't really understand why they cannot give us the Ultra Beast as a shiny. I just don't really know anymore with Niantic, but also kind of showcases that most likely the leaks are incorrect towards what was supposed to be happening in January, because we were supposed to get other kind of Ultra Beasts. We were supposed to be able to get the Blacephalon as well as the Stakataka was the name. So I guess the leaks were kind of wrong towards this. We can take a look at the next one here. We're going to see the featured attacks. Already made a video about this, maybe going to link it in the end card, about like Blink Wind Storm, Wild Bolt Storm, as well as Sensia Storm. Like if you don't want to watch the video, basically Landorus is most likely the only one that's really going to be really viable with a new move. The Thunderous is going to be also kind of interesting with it, and Tornadus just needs a way better fast move and just better moves in general to be anywhere decent. But it's kind of, I think, an Hisuian clone as far as I know, something like this, so definitely a solid mover there. Next one coming up, we're going to have the Mega Raids here. We're going to get the Mega Ampharos, the Mega Medicham, as well as the Mega Steelix, plus the Shadow Moltres will appear during the Shadow Raids during the weekends. Don't know, like, do you still do Shadow Raids like this? Like, I feel like nobody, like, okay, my community is completely dead where I live, and basically Shadow Raids are the only ones that we're not able to do because, yeah, you need multiple people to do them, and, like, we don't have multiple people, so it's going to be a little bit tricky. Moving on, we're going to take a look at the events now. And this is something that I actually didn't take a look at yet, so we're going to see here real quick for the first one. New Year's event, as said before, going to be some slides later on, which was already released from 10 AM till 8 PM from the 1st of January till the 3rd. We're going to have the community day. We already have some information towards this one, which is going to be the Rowlet. Already made a video about how good Spirit Shackle variant of the Decidueye is going to be as well, so definitely take a look at this. We're going to have the Illustrious Odyssey, which is most likely towards the Palkia event. Basically had already the Element event before, so kind of fitting for the season. Wonder what we're going to get there, maybe research or something like this. You're going to get the raid day for the Typhlosion on the 14th of January, which is interesting. Again, you're going to be able to encounter this Pokemon as well as a shiny, which is really cool Pokemon in general. Not going to be the best in PvP or anything like this either, at least right now. Needs better moves to be like fairly decent. We're going to have on the 3rd till 16th of January, Dazzling Dream, not Dazzling Gleam, but Dazzling Dream, which is going to be an interesting one, most likely Fairy type orientated. Wonder what we're going to get there. Let me know in the comment section if you have any guesses towards that. We're going to have the January Community Day Classic, which is going to be Porygon, which is going to be an interesting one. We're going to have Raging Battles and Go Battle Week, like basically, okay, it's going to be an actual event around the Go Battle Week there, which is kind of interesting. So it's actually more than, okay, that's going to be interesting. So it's going to be the first time when it's actually, I think you're going to be able to do double the amount of battles every single day during the time from the 19th till the 24th of January, which is going to be cool. But you're also going to have apparently an event around it where you can most likely get some very decent Pokemon, which is going to be very good for something else that is coming up fairly soon on my channel, so definitely stay tuned for that. Then we're going to have Taken Treasures, which is interesting as well. I wonder what this is going to be. Maybe like some Pokemon that I kind of like towards it. Maybe you're going to get like the, what's called like the new Golden Go or whatever as a shiny, which would be kind of cool. And then we're going to have a Shadow Raid weekend with Ho-Oh, which is going to be interesting as well because this Pokemon is fairly cool. Made a video about Shadow Ho-Oh in the Master League recent, so definitely take a look at this as well. We're going to have the raid hours here, Boswell, Circuitry, Faramosa, depending on where you live on the January 3rd. We have January 10th, the Tornadus Therian here. We're going to have the Thunderous Therian on the 17th, and we have the Landorus Therian form on the 24th. I cannot even talk anymore. Moving on, we're going to have the Spotlight Hours next. Here we're going to have one very, very good one, which is going to be the Fungus one. Like Fungus on the January 30th. Like Fungus already gives you 500 Stardust for a normal catch, I think. And this plus like 2 times Stardust plus if you put a star piece on, I think it's like per catch 1500 Stardust. You have to play the Spotlight Hour. It's just really sad because here it's like insanely dark and it's not really that great to play at this kind of time. So most likely I'm still gonna skip this one, but very good Spotlight Hour for sure. Cast form is okay, Eevee is okay, rolls kinda towards like the Dazzling event, I guess, that's kinda fitting. Barboach, wonder what this is fitting towards, but Barboach, very good Pokemon. And there's going to be another Expedition January ticket apparently. That's kinda wild, so like they're going to do now monthly tickets to give people to spend money onto the shop, I guess. That's kind of nice. And now we're gonna move on to the New Year's event, which is coming up from, yeah, the 1st of January, 10 AM till January 3rd. I don't really like this one because, like, not the event, like we're gonna take a look at this one as well, but I also don't really like the event compared to what we had the last few years. But I always like to play already the event during the new year. Like usually, I remember at least for the last years, it was already starting the 31st of December, which I just like way more because I was just playing some Pokemon Go just before like the new year starts, and there was always a lot of fun. So I feel like that's kind of a missed opportunity here, just for me at least. I don't really like it, but we're gonna get the Jigglypuff as well as the Wigglytuff with yeah, a kind of nice thing there, the ribbon on the head, which is kind of cool. I like it. Actually collecting those Pokemon with costumes because I kind of want to attend some kind of tournament with them eventually, so that's going to be one for sure that I'm going to try to get. Wild Encounters is kind of underwhelming, to be fair. They're going to have a Darumaka theme that you're going to see later on as well, but you're going to have here like Hoot Hoot, which is a cool one. Sadly, like Noctowl is not as great anymore. Kind of want to try it out though again. We're going to have Bronzor as like a rare encounter because everybody wants Bronzor because it's not definitely not a spawn right now during December anyway, which is just everywhere for me. So great that this is going to be a very rare encounter. But we're going to have Jigglypuff with the ribbon, which is going to be cool. Definitely going to try to get one of these. We're going to have 1/2 of the egg hatch distance during the entire event, but also we're going to get the 1/4 for the first 3 eggs that you're going to put in while you have the Pokemon Go egg hatching widget available. So great there. And there is not an event where you don't have a ticketed timed research, so here you go again. We're going to have more money to spend on Pokemon Go as we can move on to the next slide, going to be the raids for this event. I like those though. Like I always like those costumed raids. I still need to get the Raticate, I still need to get the Gengar, I still need to get the Wobbuffet. I think I have the starters mostly. Yeah, I think I have all of the starters, I think. Who did I have? Rample I have, but it's still my favorite there. Anyway, 5-star raid's going to be Buzzball, Circuitry, as well as Faramosa. And again, I kind of find it sad that we don't get like the new once there, but maybe like the leak was just incorrect for the dates and maybe we're gonna get the new Ultra Beast in February. But yeah, it's looking kind of like a little bit of a lame event in my opinion, but it's New Year's. Here we're gonna see the eggs that are going to be available as well, which is going to be okay. We're gonna have the Pichu, which is basically the only thing that is really interesting for the most people. It's going to be all the baby Pokemon. And then we're going to have also field research for Darumaka and Bronzor. Plus, we're going to have a new avatar item, which I say as well again. It's like Darumaka themed, maybe. I don't know. I don't really care too much about this event, to be fair, but let me know in the comment section what you think about it. Do you enjoy this event? Are you excited for the upcoming month? I'm not sure about like the events here that we can see. Like, I feel like some of them might be decent, but we have to see what's actually going to happen here. But this is going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to leave a like, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.